breaking news coming in the Rahul Gandhi meeting Manohar Parrikar incident. As we have seen that earlier in the day, the Congress president had spoken out of this. But now we are hearing from the Goa CM, who said that he had no conversation or a discussion about Rafale with Rahul Gandhi. And the Goa CM has in fact written to the Congress president saying, and I quote, that I feel let down that you used this for political gains, unquote. Another quote from Manohar Parrikar says, in the 5 minutes you spent with me, we didn't discuss Rafale, unquote. I'm joined. So this is, of course, the latest that we are getting on this huge political story about Rahul Gandhi speaking in Delhi today, saying that he had, in fact, spoken to Manohar Parrikar on the Rafale issue. I'm joined by my colleague, Aarti Subramanian, who has more on this story. Aarti, go ahead.
Right, Tanima, we have this letter which Manohar Parrikar has written addressed to Rahul Gandhi, and I'm going to read out verbatim what this letter says. Yesterday, that is on the 29th of January 2019, without prior information, you called on me and inquired about my health condition. We have a healthy political tradition in India to rise above bipartisan considerations and wish even opponents a quick recovery from all ailments. I received your visit in that spirit, fighting as I am with good medical care, a severe ailment. I appreciated your kind gesture. However, reading media reports covering your visit to my office has caused me distress. It is reported in the media today that you have said, quoting me, that I was nowhere in the process of procuring Rafale, nor did I have any information then about it. I feel let down that you've used this visit for your petty political gains. In the 5 minutes that you spent with me, neither did you mention anything about Rafale, nor did we discuss anything about or related to it. Nothing whatsoever about Rafale was even mentioned in your meeting with me. Then he goes on to say, and I'm just going to read another excerpt from this, paying a courtesy visit and then stooping so low as to make a false statement for petty political gain has raised in my mind questions about the sincerity and purpose of your visit itself. Here I am fighting against a life-threatening illness. Due to my training and ideological strength, I wish to serve Goa and its people against all odds. I thought your visit would give me good wishes in that cause of serving our people. Little did I know that you had other intentions. With deep disappointment, I write to you hoping that you would put out the truth. Kindly do not use your visit to an ailing person to feed political opportunism. Tanima, this is a really stinging letter written by Manohar Parrikar in response. And we were just discussing this some time ago when this particular comment made by Rahul Gandhi was out. Here is a man who put out a Twitter statement saying, I'm visiting Manohar Parrikar as a courtesy visit. This is a personal visit to inquire about his health. And only hours later, he used that meeting to claim that Manohar Parrikar had spoken to him about Rafale. Now, if I could just quickly summarize Manohar Parrikar's response, he has one hit out at him and said, do not use my meeting for petty politics. No point in those 5 minutes did I even discuss Rafale with you. You showed up without any intimation. I received you because that's what political bipartisanship is all about. But I am deeply disappointed that you used this meeting to score political gains. Now, this is not the last we're going to hear about this. The very fact that Rahul Gandhi used a meeting, what he described himself as a personal courtesy call, to level these allegations are, unprecedented. And the defense minister, the former defense minister, who incidentally is presenting the budget in the Goa Assembly as we speak, is hitting back at Rahul Gandhi and refuting all these claims.
That's right, Aarti, and almost short of using the word liar in that strong letter that he's written. Stay on with us. Let's just go back and listen to what Rahul Gandhi had in fact said earlier today.
फ्रांस का राष्ट्रपति कहता है, नरेंद्र मोदी ने साफ बता दिया था कि अगर दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी डिफेंस डील राफेल हवाई जहाज की डील में फ्रांस की सरकार को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट चाहिए तो उन्हें अनिल अंबानी को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट देना ही पड़ेगा। कल मैं पर्रिकर जी से मिला। पर्रिकर जी ने स्वयं कहा था कि डील बदलते समय प्रधानमंत्री ने हिंदुस्तान के डिफेंस मिनिस्टर से नहीं पूछा।
I'm joined by Mr. Zafar Islam from the BJP on the phone line. Mr. Islam, thank you so much for speaking to Mirror Now. But here we are seeing a war of words and a very stinging letter written by the Goa Chief Minister there to Congress President Rahul Gandhi, essentially saying that he is misquoting him and also at the same time saying that what he feels that his meeting, which was essentially, according to Manohar Parrikar, a courtesy call, is being used for petty political gains by Rahul Gandhi. What is your first reaction to this?
See, the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa has already clarified, and it is absolutely crazy as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned. He is blatantly telling lies, taking undue advantage of a meeting which basically only to find somebody is ill and to find someone else. If he has done a courtesy meeting and he was using this courtesy meeting only for their political gain, he will stoop so low is something nobody would ever had anticipated. I mean, it is difficult to comprehend what kind of a politics he wants to do in the country. He just wants to mislead the people, misuse his position, and unnecessarily misguide the people of this country. Everyone knows that the truth, but he is only telling lies and trying to take undue advantage of such meetings. First, he has to come clean when he hid, and he was hiding the meeting which he had with the officials of Chinese government. And he never shared with them. In fact, at that time, he misled the people of this country. Now it is out and open that how he had met and what was the purpose of this meeting is still not known to people. See, all his efforts are only to work against the democratic process and weaken the democracy of the country.
Mr. Islam, we have in fact seen that there have been several questions raised by the Congress president earlier as well on the Rafale deal as well. And he has, of course, earlier as well dragged in Manohar Parrikar. But do you think that maybe Mr. Parrikar, as he has in fact done on this instance, come out and in a way put out a statement with regard to what Rahul Gandhi, with regard to Mr. Gandhi's statement today, that Mr. Parrikar should also come out and probably give out more, give out statements on what are all the issues that Mr. Gandhi had raised earlier, because this meeting, which had of course taken place yesterday, two versions are coming out of it now.
See, where is the question of two versions? The only version, see, everybody knows that he's going through some medical treatment, and if he's unwell, somebody pays a courtesy visit, and if he wants to misutilize that courtesy meeting and construe and concoct a story, then what can we do? What can we say about it? Only thing that the person who he met has already condemned and clarified. I think the only advice to Mr. Rahul Gandhi that don't take the support of such situation and do not tell lies, because truth will in any case emerges out, and people like him. He's talking about Rafale and Anil Ambani. Everyone knows that this offset agreement is part of something which and has to be completed by the offset partner, not by the government of India. The government of India has no role to play. And in fact, when his government was there, who has given contract of metro? Who has given contract of BCS?
Those are other issues, Mr. Zafar Islam. Right now, we are, of course, talking about that particular meeting which took place between...
All I can say that this is something which I have already clarified. I have already said that he is telling lies, he is misleading the country. The person who he met has also condemned and clarified. So, right. Mr. Rahul's only suggestion for Mr. Rahul Gandhi, stop lying, stop taking undue advantage of such situation, and stop misleading the people as he's been doing for last several months. The option to the people of this country is very clear. It is the vision versus the vision of the Rahul Gandhi's policy and vision of Prime Minister. It is
Mr.
between
Islam,
the lotus.
Right, you've made your point. You've made your point.
The country.
You've made your point, sir. Thank you so much for speaking to Mirror Now. I'll go back to my colleague, Aarti Subramaniam, who's joining me back from the news pit. Aarti, so The BJP, they're outrightly calling Rahul Gandhi a liar as far as this particular meeting is concerned. But we have seen that this has been a contentious issue over the past several months now, that there have been questions raised by Rahul Gandhi as far as the Rafale deal. Of course, he had dragged in Mr. Manohar Parrikar earlier also with reference to a particular leaked audio tape, according to the Congress. But here again, we are seeing that as far as his meeting is concerned, the Congress president earlier himself had claimed that it was a courtesy visit, but now he is making a statement saying that he had in fact discussed about Rafale with Mr. Parrikar.
Right, Tanima, this is not the first time that Rahul Gandhi's claims have presumably boomeranged on him with regards to Rafale. If you remember, the last time in Parliament, he stood up and said that the French President Emmanuel Macron had told him that secrecy clause does not cover the price of the Rafale jet. Now, the French government had issued a statement refuting that and saying that that does come under the ambit of the Indo-French Pact. So that was the first time, of course, that his comments did run into some controversy. The second was when it came to the former French President Hollande, when he said that Hollande said that there was pressure on them to include Anil Ambani's Reliance company. There was another clarification he's saying from the former French president, saying he did not know how and why Anil Ambani's company got that particular contract for the offset partners. Now, this is the third time that Manohar Parrikar has come out and said, this was a 5-minute meeting. You came and inquired about my health without even intimating me in advance. I met you because it is political courtesy. Now, he has refuted outright everything that Rahul Gandhi has said, and this is something that is going to snowball into an even bigger controversy, because to use a meeting which you yourself have claimed is a courtesy visit, is a personal visit, to use that meeting then to make a political point is something that the Congress and the Congress president himself is going to have to explain.
Right, Aarti, thank you so much for joining us with that breaking news update.